Hi, VencoreWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Wednesday, January 6th. Another very cold morning here in the I-95 corridor. Arctic air in place. That Arctic air will modify slightly today. It'll turn slightly milder over the next couple of days. Some precipitation could pull out of the southern states and reach the mid-Atlantic region later Friday night into early Saturday, likely in the form of rain showers. A more important storm system will pull to the north and west of the I-95 corridor late in the weekend. As a result, it will stay mild here Saturday night and Sunday, and there can be periods of rain, possibly heavy at times. It could turn out to be a significant rain event. Once that storm passes, not one but two Arctic blasts are in the offing for next week here in the mid-Atlantic region. The initial Arctic blast arrives Sunday night, Monday time frame, and then there will be a secondary Arctic blast midweek next week that pushes into the I-95 corridor. So certainly a cold week shaping up from Monday on, following a mild day on Sunday with periods of rain Saturday night and Sunday. Let's take a look at the European ensemble run from last night, 0Z. First, we'll look at 500 millibar height anomaly. This is the 48-hour forecast. All of these maps, by the way, from tropicaltidbits.com. This is for tomorrow evening, Thursday evening. Oranges here represent higher than normal heights, and the blues lower than normal. Low pressure across the interior west. This is indicative of a series of storms moving off the Pacific Ocean into California. El Nino enhanced storms, drought-busting storms out there. A lot of rain and along the coast and a lot of snow at the higher elevations inland. We get a little bit higher than normal here in terms of the 500 millibar heights over the next couple of days as it turns milder. Let's jump ahead another 48 hours here. This is the forecast map for Saturday evening. Notice here a deep upper level low over south central Canada. This represents the initial Arctic blast that pours into the upper Midwest in the latter part of the weekend. And still milder conditions here in the Mid-Atlantic region, and that mild weather will continue on Sunday as well. Let's now jump ahead another 24 hours. This is the forecast map for Sunday evening. First of all, a couple things to point out. Notice the widespread nature of the below normal heights here, representing quite a widespread cold air outbreak. The brunt of the cold air outbreak initially goes into the upper part of the Midwest. Sunday, there's a playoff game in Minneapolis between the Vikings and the Seahawks. It looks like a brutally cold day here. High temperatures in Minneapolis. No better than 0 on Sunday with a much lower wind chill value. Colder air initially from this initial blast of Arctic air moves into the I-95 corridor Sunday night and Monday, and that will be followed by a second blast the middle part of next week. Well, let's now take a look at the 850 millibar, the lower part of the atmosphere temperature anomalies from the same 0Z European ensemble run. This is for tomorrow evening. Notice above normal temperatures here return back to the northeastern part of the country. Let's now jump out another 48 hours. This is the forecast map for Saturday evening. Still warm along the east coast, but here's that initial blast of Arctic air first moving into the upper part of the Midwest. Let's now jump ahead another 24 hours. Very cold day on Sunday in Minneapolis. That cold air is starting to move into the I-95 corridor Sunday night. And here's the forecast map for Monday evening. Cold air basically below normal, coast to coast here by Monday of next week. And there will be a secondary blast of Arctic air first into the upper part of the Midwest and then reaching the mid-Atlantic region by the middle part of next week. Certainly looking like a cold week from Monday on following that rain event on Sunday. Well, let's kind of focus in on the rain event for Sunday. This is using last night's 0Z GFS model run for Saturday evening forecast map. Low pressure well to the west of the I-95 corridor. Hence, mild conditions will continue. Let's now push ahead. This is the forecast map for Sunday morning. Can even be some heavy rainfall associated with this rain event Saturday night and Sunday. Colder air starting to pour into the upper part of the Midwest, the latter part of the weekend. turns colder here Sunday night and Monday, and that Arctic blast will be followed by a second one by the middle part of next week, and all that cold air next week follows a mild Saturday night and Sunday with periods of rain in the I-95 corridor. That's it for now. For VencoreWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.